Alright guys, now that you come inside, you can see. Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Yes, that is right. This is Pachota Construction's YouTube channel. If you are new here, make sure you scroll on down and smash that subscribe button for me. Today is a very big day. We are here on the addition and it is our very last day. Everything is done to where we expect it to be. We're talking electrical is all finished. We're talking heating and cooling. Our heat pump is all hooked up. The fireplace is finished. Everything on the inside is painted. It's so done the customers even put their furniture back inside of the addition. Before I say anything else, I'm gonna go on and take a little tour around the outside of the house. So let's go take a look. And you guys can see all this soffit is done. We put lights up here. This has electrical lights, so you got 3 of them on this side, 4 on the front, and then 3 on the other side, plus those other 2 lights. But here's the heat pump. This is the heat pump on the outside. It's on a little stand, 2 little stands right here. You can see how it mounts to the wall, and then it hooks up right there. But all the soffit is finished. We have all the gutters on and everything. You come around this way. This is what the windows look like. They're all trimmed out and everything, so you can see that it's all trimmed out. There's the vent for the fireplace. There's what that looks like on the outside, and then here's the other window where it's all trimmed out and everything. There's the gutter for the downspout, and then here's on this side we have the gutter that runs all the way with the soffit. There's the door wall we installed and trimmed all out and everything. Here is here's a couple lights. These are like decorative lights because they got a patio right here, so we wanted to light it up a little more for them. Plus on the outside of the door walls to light it up, so when they come out at night it's a little brighter. And then you're probably wondering what this cable is. Well, that's for the customer's sound system. He's installing a sound system for the patio, so it's gonna play as he's out here listening to music and stuff. One last thing before we go inside, I forgot to mention that you can see right here there's kind of like a defined line of the bricks where you can see the brick difference. Well, this is actually the old brick that we kept up. This whole entire wall we kept up from the old part of the house. We never even tore down any of this wall from right here, because this is where we extended from the old all the way to the new to the end. So you can see that's a pretty long distance, 14 feet actually. But this is actually where it's a little bit different. This is actually the brick that we tried to recover from the old addition, and we tried to clean it up as well as we could so that we were able to reuse it on when we put it all back together. And then as you come up, that's why it looks a little different. But we're actually going to come back in the summer when it's warmer out, and we're going to clean it all up and acid wash it and everything so that it blends in with the rest of the house. And then as you come around this way, when you guys look over here, you can see right about where the vent is for the fireplace. In between the 2 windows right there, you can see that little bit right there is actually where the fine line is defined right there, where that's actually brand new brick that we had to go and buy because we didn't recover enough out of the old addition or the old part of the house, because it's a lot bigger. So you can figure, well, that's why you guys didn't have enough to do the whole entire thing. But so that's why we went and bought brand new brick to cover all this up to finish it off the rest of the way. But when we come back and acid wash it, you probably won't see any of that at all, because it's all going to blend back in. So we're going to make it nice and clean and everything. And then I'm going to walk around the other way. But look how cool that looks with the lights on and everything. It's just getting dark to where it's sunset right there. But as we walk around, you can see how sweet this looks at night. The lights at night really make a big difference to how it looks and everything. And then we come around this way where there's more lights on, and you can see this is a little harder to see, but right where the fence is, actually that's right where that line is for the same thing. This is the brick we recovered, and this is the brick that stayed up because we didn't have to tear any of it down, because that's right where the addition or the old part of the house went to. So we kept all that up. And then once we built the new on, we were able to refurbish this brick and put it back up. But that's what the outside of the addition looks like. So now that I've finished up talking about all that and we're giving you guys a little tour and everything, we're gonna go on the inside and check out to see what that finished product looks like. Alright guys, now that you come inside, you can see as the shiplap wood that we installed all the way around the whole entire room, it is now painted. Everything's painted. The customer had their furniture and everything in here, but we're going to take a quick little tour around to check it out. As we come over here, you can see that the customer built his own cabinets, his own custom cabinets. He has a small fridge and everything over here. This is where he has all his drinks, a little mini bar for him, a little wet bar for him at night or whatever to have a couple drinks. And as we come over here this way, well, as you guys can see a little bit right here, the flooring, it's actually, they installed the laminate flooring on top of all the cement and everything. That is throughout the whole entire room, the same laminate flooring. You can see that we installed lights. We have one light over here, and then if you look over here, you can see that there's another light on the far side. And then as we stop right here, this is the final thing of the fireplace. We have the stone all the way up. It is all mortared in and everything. On top right here, we have a limestone sill. You can see that the fire is on right now, and this thing, when it gets going, it really puts off a lot of heat. This right here, the mantle, is actually made out of old barn wood that the customer found out of an old barn that we installed for them as we were doing the fireplace. You guys probably seen in the other videos. If not, make sure you go check out those other videos. As we come around this way, you can see is that we have trim, we have moldings all around the windows, on the doors, the door walls, and then we have base and shoe molding all the way along the perimeter of the addition. And as you come over here, you can see this is what the heat pump looks like on the inside. This is where this is the little flaps right here that put out the heat or the air condition right here. You can get air condition in the summer, or you can get heat in the winter. And then as you come over here, this is the old bookshelf. If you remember from the other videos, I said we are saving the bookshelf that we took out from the old part of the addition. This is what we stored. We stored in our shop, and this is what it looks like when we installed it back in. It is reinstalled. They have all their stuff on it and everything. And then as we come around over here this way, you can see up top how I said we're gonna have two ceiling fans. There's a ceiling fan right there. We have a chandelier in the middle. And then over here we have another ceiling fan. As we also look up top, this is an old barnwood built beam that we installed for the customer. On the ceiling, you guys can see that we have the recessed lighting. And also one thing that I did forget on the fireplace, we put outlets for them, so if they want to decorate, they do have outlets for them to plug in like decorations and stuff. And then on the side over here, this is where we installed the control panel for the fireplace, so they can control how high they want it, the temperature of the room and everything. And then over here is where we installed another outlet plus the gas shutoff. So they have the gas shutoff down there underneath the plant. You can't really see it in there, but that's pretty much gonna wrap up the rest of this video. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want to stay tuned for what we do more on a daily, you guys can follow us on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter as well as Instagram to stay tuned for more work that we do. If you guys also like this kind of video, scroll on down and hit that like button. This is the final day of the addition. We're all done here, so we're gonna wrap up this job and we're on to the next one. So make sure you guys stay tuned because there's more cool videos coming like this.